An exciting day, ladies and gentlemen. We are celebrating a decade of partnership and excellence between UC Davis and University of Agriculture, Faisalabad, in the middle of the field. Here with me, Dr. Nancy J. Ellen and Dr. Nadeem. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a wonderful day. I would like to ask you. So please tell your experience and, of course, spotlight this decade, what you have done with the university and what you are looking more for this.
Okay, so yes, at least a decade of work between the University of California at Davis with the University of Agriculture, Faisalabad. In my experience, it's almost exactly 10 years, 2015, when they established the Center for Advanced Studies in Agriculture and Food Security. Nadeem Akbar was one of 62 individuals who traveled from UAF to UC Davis for periods of 3-6 months less. And I'm delighted to be back 10 years later because the impacts are now really being felt and that we can see them. I should add that this 10 years is not the full experience. UC Davis and University of Agriculture have had experiences before that with a PhD placement program called AIP, as well as some extension programming. And so, recently I did a presentation at Davis and really heralded this long-term partnership, which was really at the roots also of the sisterhood between the state of California and the province of Punjab that was passed in the California legislation about 5 years ago. And I returned on that visit in 2021, 2022, and saw some of the impact, but another 2 years, 3 years later, it's even more profound. So I'm delighted to see this beautiful rice work. And, it's not just professional relationship, it's very personal. I am going to be so happy to send pictures of this to the rice people at Davis. My own boss before, Jim Hill, who is a rice research and extensionist, really been so proud of Nadeem. I'm working with us, scientists at Davis, Bruce Lindquist, and so on. And so UAF success stories become our, delighted success stories.
And how we can forget the name behind this partnership, Professor Dr. Iqrar Ahmed Khan.
I have mentioned his name today maybe 45, 50 times, and I recently made a presentation at Davis when USAID funding was cut in the United States. The university did a retrospective of USAID funding across numerous projects over time, and I was able to use the CAS project really as one of the profoundly successful stories. And in that presentation, which many people, and I said, and much of it owes to the leadership of Dr. Iqrar Khan. And I am delighted that I'll be seeing him on Saturday, and now that he has this opportunity, the Punjab Higher Education Commission, to bring some of that amazing vision, leadership, individual support across universities in Punjab. So, so yes. Thank you for reminding me to make that a very important acknowledgement.
Yeah, exactly. So now let me talk with Dr. Nadeem. So Dr. Nadeem, would you please mind telling us what are the experience with the Nancy, and of course if you want to tell our viewers for this.
Most of the things are told by Dr. Nancy. I will just like to share my experience. I was among the first batch who visited UC Davis through this exchange program. And I was the one which was placed with Bruce Lindquist, who is a rice specialist, and courtesy of Nancy and Jim Hill. And then I visited there, and I spent 6 months there. Whole rice season I was there in the fields. And we actually worked on the water saving techniques in rice. And as you already said that Dr. Iqrar Khan is there behind everything. And Dr. Iqrar asked me that you got to get something from there that we can implement here back in our country, and that can benefit our farmers. Yeah. So we did work. Actually, if I were to ask that where I got the boost, and that was my visit to the UC Davis. There I worked 6 months, and when I was coming back, I shortly tell you that Dr. Bruce, I was very much attached with Dr. Bruce, and when I was coming back, I asked him that, Bruce, I'm going back to my country. What I can do for you? And he said me that just do one thing, try to implement what you learned from here. And Alhamdulillah, I'm satisfied. I tried my level best, and now I developed that technology. You can see the plot that is sown with that technology, water saving techniques. That technology is patent with me. We are growing rice through advanced method. We are not growing rice traditionally. We are raising with the bed planter. And if you can see, bed planter is there. That technology is patent with me. That technology is getting very popular among the farmer. Farmers are getting benefits, and this was the objective of that whole program, that if we can do something that can get benefit to the farmers.
Oh, that's great. There's some echoes that I heard the name of Dr. Atif. Would you like to tell us what he did and what are the achievements that he has?
Oh, Dr. Rana Muhammad Atif?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that's another one of the Center for Advanced Studies success stories, is that he came to Davis to work on chickpeas at what was then the Dr. Douglas Cook's Innovation Lab for drought-tolerant chickpeas, and has subsequently taken that knowledge, as well as germplasm very specifically, back here to Pakistan, returned to Davis one other time in a postdoctoral position for maybe a full year, if not 6 months. So he was there twice, and in that process has been developing a number of very successful chickpea varieties that are, there's a whole bunch of benefits around saline tolerance, drought tolerance, and perhaps higher protein yield, which is what the U.S. has benefited from, gathering germplasm from around the world on these projects on chickpea. That may not be the variety grown here. But these projects, the reason we can talk about them, it's almost 10 years later, is because these kind of successes, especially in plant breeding, take about 10 years from the time you really begin to, determine, find the germplasm you want to work with, pre-breeding, breeding, and bringing it to the market. And I gather it'll be about 18 months now. There have been successful trials at the national level here, and soon seed certification. So soon, inshallah, it'll be in the hands of farmers.
Exactly, ji. Inshallah, this will help to the farmer, and this is exactly the same vision of this university, collaborating with all the international organizations, individuals, for the sake of the Pakistani people. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you another successful story of the partnership of UC Davis and University of Agriculture, Faisalabad. Here it is, a ParkCast Alpha 2024. I have Dr. Nancy and Dr. Shakil Kamar. And I would like to ask Dr. Shakil Kamar what exactly it is, and tell me this success story.
Yeah. Thank you very much. First of all, I will thankful to the UC Davis and University of Agriculture, Faisalabad, because with the collaboration and cooperation of University of Agriculture, Faisalabad, CAS with UC Davis, they provided us a project on screening of germplasm and evolving varieties in Pakistan. And from there, we got that germplasm here, and we developed and crossed our indigenous material. And from there, now we are able to develop this ParkCast variety for alfalfa for general cultivation, because it is recommended, because from National Seed Council, that's our VEC Variety Evaluation Committee, and now it will approve from the Seed Council in provincial seed system, and after that it will be in the farmers, because this variety is a highly resilient, because in our climatic system, because if we see that there is a high yielding, there is a 2-3 issues with that. It's a disease free, it's a high yielding and climate resilient, and it has more than 9 cuts in a year. Because this variety, definitely we have another varieties, and with this variety we will definitely go into new high nutritious fodder available for our animals, because in Punjab or Pakistan, because we are highly grateful the team and the cooperation which we got from UC Davis. That's a Jim Hill, Nancy, Dan Putnam, Charlie Broomer, Timothy Blank, because they have visited many times and guide us. And here in Punjab, if we see that they have transformed fodder, because different time they visited Pakistan, they give the sports, all these things all the time. We are thankful to UC Davis, USA team, and Nancy and Jim Hill and our scientific colleagues.
So let me have some word with the Nancy. Nancy, what would you like to say about this variety and how you want to wrap up your visit for that you have done for the RA?
Well, I just excited to see something growing. We sit behind our desks and our computers too often and don't see the real results. And this visit has provided me with that result. And let's not remember the value of alfalfa for the nutrition of animals. It's high protein value feed that hasn't been available necessarily. And now it is available in a high yielding, climate resilient variety. So just delighted to have had the opportunity to be here to see these results.
So Dr. Javed, the very last comment for your side.
Yeah, it's really a good success and it's a good example of our foreign collaboration and assistance and also the assistance provided by the CAS. So resultantly, this variety is available, which will definitely provide nutritious fodder in abundance quantity to the animal rears farmers of the Punjab province and also to other provinces also.
So that's all for today. I think we are ending up with a brighter evening, which will definitely bring us success for Pakistan.